Welcome back, Legendary Potato here, and today I got a really cool seed with tons of temples on it. So there's actually so many temples, so many villages. I want to show you guys today's seed. It's a really crazy one, and it's pretty cool. So hopefully you guys will enjoy the video, like it, all that sort of great stuff. Sub, you get the idea, blah 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 blah. You guys want to see the seed, which is going to be on screen. But basically what this is this seed has so many cool structures on it, not only just villages. There are lots of temples that I want to show you guys as well. But anyways, you do spawn in here. This is kind of the spawn area right here, so right around that area. So you can just walk right into this village, get your crops, get your wheat, get your, those aren't carrots, those are potatoes. There's carrots probably somewhere. Maybe not, maybe there are. But you can get all your stuff, get some food, you're all set, right? So you can get some food when you start pretty much immediately, which is really neat. So there you go. So there's a village just to start right there. There's a little bit of snow on that mountain right there, and there's a little snow over there, but not like a crazy amount of snow. But let's go ahead and check out the world. Let's go, and we'll start back here. We'll go, we'll start from the bottom of the world, work our way up. But yeah, if you climb over this mountain over here and kind of come back here, here's kind of where the bottom of the world is. I don't know if there's anything back here. It doesn't really seem like there's much going on. There are going to be lots of structures as we kind of carry on throughout the world. There's going to be 3 jungle temples. Those things are pretty rare nowadays, so to see 3 of those in a seed is actually really cool. And it's like some desert temples, there's an ocean monument, so all pretty cool stuff. There's some cool mountains as well. Alright, here we go. So now we're approaching another village right over here. So this one's kind of a tiny one, not really too notable, but there you are. There's a village right there, so if you want to check this out, maybe loot it a little bit, or if you want to do something like that, you can do that. Personally, it's not really too interesting, but as we kind of come up more to the north of the map, there's going to be a lot more going on here. There's also a Mushroom Island as we kind of head up here, so you can go ahead and check that out. If you're into making Mushroom Island bases, some people are into that, then you can go ahead and do that as well, right there, almost in the middle of the world, which is a nice spot for it. And then we kind of come up to here. Here's where all the structures seem to be lying, or at least a whole bunch of them as well. So there's also a bunch in the center. But basically what we're going to see is that we come into here. We got a desert temple, so let's go ahead and check it out. I have not checked out the loot beforehand, so it could be really good, could be really bad, could vary depending on, you know, what you loaded up with. This stuff there, okay, so there's some emeralds, nothing too exciting, but your loot could be different. Maybe you'll get a really cool enchanted book, so you can always test that for yourself. But at least it seems like it's consistent sometimes it's not. Kind of just varies on a bunch of things. So here's another village right here. Again, kind of another small one. No blacksmith. We're going to see some really weird stuff as we get later into the seed. The villages get kind of weird. Structures get weird. And here's the Woodland mansion. This one's actually a really strange one. The only one on seed. And it goes into the ocean. Like, look at this. This is like pretty well into the ocean. This is weird grassing there. And like, it's pretty high up. So it's kind of a weird one. Like, it just goes in through that. Like, here's the entrance here, so if you want to check this place out, it's around here. Pretty cool place there. Of course, if you haven't seen a Woodland mansion before, then you're missing out. Go ahead and check that one out. But yeah, there's also the ocean monument right next to it as well. So right over here, if you want to go ahead and check this place out, that's the thing you can do as well. So you see that? Pretty cool. So you can get your sponges, your whatever else you want to get, like sea lanterns if you're into that sort of thing. Then you can do that. Pretty simple there. So then we'll move on. We'll go through to this way, and there's going to be like a mesa over here. So if you want mesa stuff, you can do that. You can get some stuff, some floating stuff there, it looks like, which seems to happen quite often. We'll come over to this. Okay, so this is probably one of the most interesting things about the seed. There's a weird like combination of what looks like blacksmith and a desert temple. So let's see if we can get inside the blacksmith, see if there's any sort of chest in here. There's a villager on the floor. Oh, okay, so get to this stuff quickly. There's 3 diamonds, it looks like. If you don't get here quick, you'll lose your stuff forever. But you can get 3 diamonds. They're sitting on the floor, it looks like. I had no idea that was going to happen, but just be aware of that. That's the thing that can happen. So there are 3 diamonds there. There's another diamond inside of here. What else we got? We got a golden apple, which is good. Tons of iron as well. And more diamonds. So there's tons of good loot, it looks like, at this part of the world, which is awesome. So you get some of that. I guess I'll grab the iron as well, see how much we got of that. But yeah, make sure you do grab this loot. If you're coming here, come here quickly and get the stuff and get out if you want to. But yeah, it seemed like that was all on the floor. The chest broke. So keep that in mind if you want that stuff. That's probably your only opportunities when you first load these chunks. But since you do spawn all the way on the opposite side of the world, you don't have to come here for a very long time. Just once you come here, you have to get the stuff or else you're losing it. But yeah, so let's carry on into the jungle, because I promised you guys some jungle temples, and so there's a whole bunch of them. Let's go ahead and look at that. There's also watermelon, if you want to grow some watermelon. It's great for villager trading. Watermelon's a really good thing, so get tons of that as well. But yeah, here's the first one, I believe, of 3. So if you haven't seen one of these places in a while, well, I don't blame you, because I don't know why they don't spawn very often. But you can do the little puzzle like that, something like that, and you can like open up a chest. I don't know how these combinations seem to ever work. But yeah, so you can just kind of do that, and hopefully it works eventually. But yeah, if not, you can just break in here and you can go ahead and get the stuff. You can get the redstone as well if you want to. What's inside this thing? I can't get this, we'll just do that. Okay, so we got some gold, got some diamond horse armor, not too bad. So the loot has been pretty nice, and there's like an arrow that shoots at you, some iron. These chests are not usually the best, but they are something. But let's go ahead and carry on to the other 2 as well, if you guys want to see them. Coordinates for them, of course, are on the screen in case you do want to see them. If you get lost, then you can go ahead and follow from there. But we'll continue on through the jungle, see if we can find more. It looks like there's like an underwater cave here, which is always kind of fascinating. So like if you want to check out this ravine, I don't know if there's anything too interesting going on in there. Looks like there's tons of witches over here, though. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, we'll get out of here. Let's go ahead and find the other jungle temples, which is the main objective right now. They're somewhere around here. That's one we just looked at, which happens to actually be in the middle of the water. Really interesting, right? Oh, there's one over here, I believe. I believe that's one. Or is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, no, okay. That's a village. I don't know if we showed off this village yet. I don't think I did. This village right here. It's pretty tiny. It's crowded with trees, which is rather interesting. So yeah, there's that as well. I guess since I'm passing by that, I can mention that. Let's go ahead and try and find these. Like, they're kind of hard to locate. I did put up beacons, so it should obviously make it obvious is that there's the thing here. There's also going to be a forest fire here, so just keep that in mind. I turned off fire spreads a little late, so it kind of did burn down part of the jungle. That's spawn again. How did I lose these? I put beacons up for these, and I still managed to lose them. That's like, I don't even know. How did I even pull this off? I don't know. Let me find these things. There's some around here, and in case I don't find them, which I don't know how I wouldn't find these things, you can go ahead and, you know, search for them for yourself. There's that one we just looked at. Where is it? I swear there were more. I think they're in the bottom left corner of the map. So yeah, we'll go to the bottom left corner of the map. I believe that's where the other 2 are. So we'll make our way down there. Oh, okay, there we go. There's the other one. I was like, what happened? No, okay, so here's one right at the edge of the world. Like, it couldn't be closer to the edge of the world. I guess it technically could be, but it's still really close to the edge of the world. Just barely loads in on a small world, so we can get some of this stuff. Oh, this one's backwards compared to the other one, so we can just go ahead and get this stuff here. Nothing in there. And let's see if we get anything here. And of course, your loot can vary. Maybe you'll get better stuff than I do, but my loot was not exactly the best. But these things are really cool as well, so you can like turn one into your house or something, which I always think is interesting. Like, I don't know, they look cool. That's kind of why I like them. And they're rare. Like, they're so rare nowadays. I don't understand why they don't spawn anymore. But yeah, tons of jungle on the seed. If you really like, you know, jungle wood, then that's a thing for you, of course. And we'll come right into here, and you'll see the third one. So this one's actually inside the jungle instead of in the water, which makes kind of a little bit of sense there. So we'll go ahead and check this out. So this one's backwards. So we'll go ahead and see this. So as you can see, gold, iron, gold. So you can get that stuff right there. And then we can come around here and see exactly what's going on with these. Get some more gold, which gold's a pretty common thing that we'll get in these. So if you want to make a golden apple or something, then yeah, that's a pretty nice thing you can do there. Get some tripwire, get some arrows, whatever you want to do with that. But yeah, the loot on the seed has not been too bad. Got emeralds, got diamonds, got iron. Like, the loot's pretty good. So if you want to go ahead and gather all this stuff, then I would recommend it. But as you exit this village, or as you exit the jungle, you come to this village. Again, another small one, but it does include a blacksmith, which is always nice when these things spawn. This is pretty much the thing everyone looks for when you're looking for a village, and it comes with an iron sword, some boots, so nothing too crazy, but of course you can build up that iron armor. So yeah, as you can see, like, we got iron leggings and iron boots, so that's not too bad there. And I believe that's mostly it. We're starting to approach spawn again. It's a little bit to my left, I believe. But yeah, as you can see, here's a big amount of desert, so you can get tons of sand. You can build your base here, whatever you want to do with that. There's spawn right over there again. So these places are not too far away. Like I spawned like right around there on this side, somewhere near this mountain. But yeah, you can locate all these places really close by if you want to just chill by the village, build a base maybe somewhere around there, or if you want to build in the desert, if you want to go check out those structures. There's a whole bunch around the world. If you want to go to the Woodland Mansion, it's quite a walk away. That's just kind of one of the downsides to it, is that it is quite a distance. But other than that, has lots of cool temples that you can discover. If you love temples in this game, then there's tons of cool stuff that you can look at, which I always think is quite neat, of course. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it for today's seed. If you guys did enjoy the seed, make sure you do leave a like on it and leave a comment if you guys find anything interesting on it, of course. But yeah, if you guys want to see more seeds like these, then make sure you do subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified of when the next seed video goes live, which I do them every single Monday. So if you want to see more seeds, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, you'll see the next one. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys, and peace out.